Okay, I'm back. Second session. Playing Freelancer. And yeah, see how it goes.
Well done, 47. The Syndicate has been eliminated. However, I have intel that there are more connected. Finish the job. Take them all down, and you will be well rewarded. Get back to me when you're ready.
Ooh, final leg. Ooh, Sword of Bartoli. Okay. Did I lose that the last time or something? See, shotguns are over here. Bloop. There it goes. There. Okay. Guess I lost it. How's my briefcases looking? Okay. Oh. Oh no. Second. Continue campaign. Second half of the campaign, I should say. Let's see. Ambrose. Ambrose. Sapienza, Woodland Creek. Kaido. Dartmoor. Dubai. Marrakesh. Okay. Bangkok, Berlin, Mendoza, Miami. Ambrose, Dartmoor, Hokkaido. Scale. Haven Island. I'll do this one. Silence firearm kill snipers. Okay. Yes, let's go. Ooh, 2 alerted territories. Mumbai and Dartmoor are alerted. Guess I'll get Mumbai out of the way. Explosive remote.
Hello there.
Hey Shardy, hello again. Welcome. Poison the guard, kill targets only. Okay. Kill only targets. Assault rifle epic. And silenced pistol kill epic. So what do we get here? Oxy taser. Oh. Okay. Explosive kill remotes. How many targets do I have anyway? 2. Okay. Safe in a supplier. We don't have any remote explosives. There's a taser. Concussion device. That's not remote. I'll have to build a bomb. Or buy a ducky if one's available. Oh, poison a guard. Zip. Poison a guard. Yes? Feels like we met yesterday. Yeah. It's been a while. Okay. Okay, so unsilenced assault rifle epic. Unsilenced pistol kill epic. That's SMG. Hold on. The ARs are over here. Unsilenced epic. That's gotta be the striker then, right? Oh, the ICA Chrome. No, that's not Custom 5. That's silenced. Okay, so I gotta take this one. This is not epic, it's rare, so I gotta take the matador. Okay. Okay. Is it silenced and unsilenced? Well, matador's unsilenced and my prestige is unsilenced, so yeah, it is what it is. Or it's an epic SMG, but that can be silenced. Bolt rifle epic. I'll take the unsilenced. I'll take the epic assault rifle. Rare, epic. Let's see. Is it single shot or is it multi-shot? I'd rather have a single shot to be. No. And this isn't silenced, I guess. No. This is rare. So it's either that one or that one. I'll take this one then. Prank pistol is also unsilenced. Is it epic though? Frank pistol. Oh, is it over here? I don't have it. It's even legendary. I'll take the. I'll take this. Let's see. Assault rifle kill epic. Yes. Explosive kill remote. Well, I have to build a bomb. Poison the guard, I can do that with this, and then kill only target. Bombay. Okay. Do I need a lockpick or something? No. Let's see. What shall we do? Come on.
Be like water, my friend.
Yellow tracksuit. Okay. Let's build a bomb. Still got to get the that mod that lets me. Oh, there isn't a courier. No, I don't need a banana. Gunpowder. Still need to get that mod that automatically gives me the bomb, because building this every time is just a pain in the ass. Okay. Got it. Let's see. Do the coin. No coin here. Okay. Well, perhaps I should change it.
Hey, 47. Who we killing today?
2 guys in Mumbai. Gals, I don't know. I'm not biased. There's a coin. Rather have it and not use it than need it and don't have it.
Have a good trip, 47.
Hey Phoenix, welcome back. Good evening. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome to Mumbai. Intel tells us that there are Syndicate members in the area. I trust that you can find them and eliminate them. But they are on high alert, so tread carefully or they will slip away. Don't disappoint, 47. Good luck.
The other one over here. Oh, that's over. Ooh. It's over there. Right? Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth here. Maelstrom left Mumbai because he was recruited by the British to work. All the evidence is right there.
Well, why doesn't he like me?
Going somewhere, sir?
Not yet, sir. I'm not going anywhere yet. Oh. Nobody likes me. Oh, it's because it's alerted. Right.
What are the odds? But there he was, Gregory Arthur, famous broadcaster.
Gregory Arthur.
I don't know. I sort of lost
Oh, he doesn't care. Okay. Oh.
Certain about it. Why do you always do this? I tell you something and then you won't believe me. This is the Princess Diana all over. Whatever. Gregory Arthur is there.
Let's go.
Right now. I'm sure he's just down here stomping the food somewhere. I read online that these were chasing foreign food. Oh wait, I think I see him. That's him. Look, I have to run.
Where's the other one?
No, I won't.
Come on. Over there. Why can't I see him?
Bye, Mom.
That's weird. Oh, there he is.
Taxi, let's go, sir.
No, thank you, sir.
My cousin lives in New York, and he went to a show.
My cousin lives in New York. Who cares about your cousin, lady?
Contain the products he sent.
Let's see. What is the deal with him?
Oh my god! I cannot wait to see that new.
Oh my god.
Where is he? I need a shave. Why isn't the shop open yet?
Ah, boy, I wanted to give him. Okay, let's go.
I can't go like this.
Let's go talk to the gun dealer first. Maybe she'll have a ducky for me or something. Wait, what?
It's me. It is imperative you notify me as soon as Sanga's barbershop is open.
Wait. Oh, over there. Oh, I just lost track of the. I know where she is, or he is, but I just lost track of it. Ooh. Man, so many. Maybe I need to change outfits. No? Oh. Oh, I thought he was up here.
Huh? Where are we heading today, sir?
He's up here.
What do you need?
Okay, what do I need?
I might have it.
I need a ducky, dude.
Yes.
Wire. Chloroform. I can't
I'm here
take
if
that
you need
right
more.
now.
And they can do pretty much whatever they want to do, but this is bloody ridiculous, man.
Well, it probably never get finished anyway.
What I mean is that when you have that kind of money, you can drive all
I could shoot him from here.
T-Tech, grandma, uncles, brothers, sisters, mothers, sons.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Want to buy
I
something?
need some help.
Oh crap! I thought there was a.
What world is wrong with you?
What's happening? The pig's going down. And let me tell you, you need to take care of it.
I thought there was a closet here where I could get in. Oh my god.
Get out of the way! Get out! Hello? Anyone?
Damn!
Holy
What
shit!
the?
I need help! Someone please help me! I see your hey, I think something bad is going on. No! You better do something! No, wait! Right.
Fuck me, man.
How unfortunate. It rather appears that you ran out of luck.
Seven, including both halves of the double header. What?
Back to the drawing board, 47.
Fuck's sake, man. So stupid. I lost everything again. Man. Why do I even play Freelancer? Why do I go through this? This game mode sucks, actually.
Bad luck, 47. Failing
Oh,
the
shut up,
campaign has resulted
Diana.
in the syndicate going into hiding. But don't give up. I'm sure your next execution will be perfect. Let me know when you're ready.
Fuck me. They all suck. Fuck off. Poison a target. Well, I have nothing left, man. Oh, I have this. And I lost another good gun. Man, I'm running out of guns like this. Take the Black Lily. Fuck off with timed shit. Shotgun kill epic, sniper kill epic. I have one target. Poison target, yes. Shotgun epic, yes. Okay. What else? Just a supplier. Lost half my shit. Okay, shall we gamble away the rest of our money just to make it fun? Will you transfer from Epic to Steam? Then I'll have to buy everything again. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? Oh, I get. I'd have to buy the game, all the DLCs, just to play on Steam. Nah. I don't see any upside in that. Yeah, let's just go.
Safe journey, 47.
Oh, I didn't bring the bomb. Oh well. Oh well. And you won't get Bruce Lee and Eminem DLC? Exactly. So, and all those unlocks
Welcome
and
to
transfers. So
We
I
have
don't see
intel that the
why.
syndicate
Oh
is
my god!
present
Why
in the
am I
area.
spawning here?
Find the person and, well, you know the drill.
God damn it!
Don't disappoint.
School
47.
entrance.
Good luck.
Oh, and this doesn't open. Oh, it does open. Okay. Oh, and this doesn't open. Oh, it does because I see the key card thing over there. Come on, get over. 47. Okay.
Wow.
Over there. Okay.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
This is my last chance. If I don't make a sale soon, I can't be big.
Hmm. Oh, this doesn't go to the school, does it? No, it just goes over here. That's not... That doesn't help. Hmm. He is here. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I'll go this way. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
What should we do
Ba-dum bum bum
if Crystal
ba-dum.
don't get involved?
Of course I am. I made that stupid mistake. Me and my hoarding.
How's your father?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. He's upstairs right now working.
Let me see over there. Can I walk into the school just in this outfit? Is this allowed? Let's get rid of this. No. Fuck. Now I can get them up here, but... Oh. Oh, fuck, she comes up. I needed the, Oh, and she knows it. Okay. Get in here, lady. I guess the next one to come up is him. Is he? What if I do it right here? They both hear it. Yes. Moist. Okay. We'll just hide his body over there. Should be good. Come on up, dude. Come on up. Okay. Oh, right. It's full. Okay. And that means I can carry this. Just gonna have that on my wall so that I don't need that. Let's see. Okay, he's okay with me. He's okay with me. Hey, dude.
How are you, recruit?
Recruit?
General Zayden keeps coming down here to check on the prisoners. What do you do, poor bastard? The way I heard it, his brother was one of the policemen who got killed when the Mercs attacked Strandberg's prison transport this morning.
Okay.
He got cold feet.
Let's go.
Lid on the whole operation.
Let's see where you are. What are you doing? Oh, you're over there.
What do you do? Prisoner. Never you mind. General Zayden says the man's a traitor, and that's all there is to it.
If I shoot him from
Well,
here,
we got
they
cold
will
feet
see.
about the operation. Try to rat us out. Ask the captain. He'll know. He'll live home forever. You know what's so important? That's why. Yeah, that's why he saved the execution for after. I'll tell you. Commanding a firing squad is a pretty good way to bank. Beats screaming into a sofa cushion.
Okay, where's he going? Over here.
Man's life is on the line here.
That in a number 4 conversation, we cannot use any names.
Man, why do they have to make this scare me like this? Horde. Okay, so. He's going over
Right.
there.
You're absolutely right. I'm not arguing, Wanda. I'm not putting up an argument here. I'm just. Watch out!
How did that miss?
Work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Okay. That was it, right? Yeah, supplier. Let's talk to a person about guns. Let's see, where's the supplier? Oh, the back of the market square. Okay. Not any guns I no, not that I lost. Over there. I should have stuck this thing almost up his ass to have a perfect shooter, I guess. Oh boy. This game. Give me anything useful. Crap, as usual.
Hey there. Need anything? After you.
Yes. Lockpick, yes.
If you need more,
There we go. Okay. At least the first ones are easy, right? Okay. What's next? Let's see.
Good work back there. The syndicate took a serious blow, but there is still much work to get done. Recuperate and prepare for your next assignment.
Okay. Where are we going next? Paris. One target, one courier, one supplier. Then one target. Poison a target with an emetic. Okay. Oh, right, it's over here. Poison target with an emetic. Look. Eliminate guards with an SMG. Okay, we can do that. I'll take the duck DTI. And I'll take a regular gun. Thank you. Make a target slip. Okay, we can do that with... Okay. And then... Collateral kill firearms. I need a loud gun for that, right? Or a sniper rifle that penetrates. Well, since it's not hardcore, I'll try the Silent Assassins thing. Oh, it suit only 2 in Paris. Can be a bit of a thing, but okay. Oh, but I can't because I have to eliminate guards. Well, this gives me more money, so let's go about that then. Paris. Let's dress nice for Paris. Formal banker suit. That looks nice. Okay. Got everything, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the banana and the coin, if possible, and make myself an explosive, just in case. Okay, and then this. Okay, and then see if the magpie got my coin ready. Nothing here. Paris. Give us a coin first. No coin. Oh fuck. Okay. I ruined my stash, so let's take a grape 2. And we have two chances to make him slip.
Bon voyage, 47.
Bon voyage. Bom, 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 bom.
Welcome to Paris.
Oh my god, they
We
have
been
to
informed
spawn
that
me
the
here,
syndicate is
right?
currently in operation here. Find the target and eliminate. Be careful, 47.
Ooh. That actually gives me an opportunity to maybe do it suit only. Wait, didn't... Oh, I did, yeah, okay. Ooh, not a single-use crowbar. That's interesting. crap, we've got incoming. Goes back there. So I'm hoping he has the oh crap. Get rid of him. Oh, the gun. Oh, I need to poison him with a pneumatic. And he has to slip. Where are you going, dude? Oh, crap. This dude is coming.
Oh. You gotta be kidding.
Okay, turn around, dude. Totally invisible here. Oh. Maybe. What if I give him this? I wonder if he comes back before or after that guy's done puking. In my luck, they'll both arrive at the same time. He's now over there. He's coming over here. See, now the guy is done puking. He will see that, he will fuck off.
Wait a minute.
I don't feel so good. Oh, I don't feel good at all.
Good work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate. Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Right over here for a second. Courier and supply. Where's the supplier? Supplier is all the way in the cellars. Not worth it. I'll have to exit here somehow. I am going to crowbar you, motherfucker. Okay. Get the fuck out. Okay. It wasn't hard, it was just a slog. I guess the freelancer, right? Built with 3 guards, but yeah, I got 6k for doing it suit only, so that's a good one. Okay, so if there's a, I should be able to get stuff. GG, thank you.
Impressive work you did back there. I'm ready when you've prepped the next assignment.
Okay. Whittleton Creek, 4 suspects and 1 of each. Okay.
Good job, 47.
Poison a
We now
target,
know
poison
the
a
syndicate
guard,
leader's
specify the
current
guard
location.
with concussive explosives. Yeah, dude, I don't have that. Oh!
I've provided you
Creek.
with new intel.
There's probably some fire extinguishers about, so I can use that. What's this? Oh, the lockpick is in there, yeah. Do I need a lockpick for Whittleton Creek? I have no idea. Water, proximity explosive. Take that then. Submachine gun kill. SMG. How many targets? It's a showdown. 1 target, okay. So poison the target. Shoot the target with an SMG. Silence pistol kill epic. Take this one. This is rare. This is epic. Okay. Let's see. Poison a guard. Do this. And the target. Because of explosives, yeah, I'll have to do that with fire extinguishers or something. Yeah, and we have a courier, so let's see. What do we get?
That's really something else, 47.
Casual Italian suit with gloves. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, gonna say, where's the banana? Let's see if there's a coin here while I'm here. Nope. Maybe at the waterfront, because I need to go there anyway, then. Meanwhile, let's get some grapes. Let's pick up the coin if there is any. There's the thing again. No coins, okay. Let's go, let's go. Whoop.
Have a good trip, 47.
Bum, 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 bum.
Well, well, well. Welcome to my lair.
Ugh. I wonder where the hell everybody is. They're all watching somebody else, I guess. Mendy and
Welcome to Whittleton
ICJ.
Creek. This is the last stand. We now know the leader's location. However, you will need to do some recon to make sure you get the right target.
Was there
To
like
help
a
you,
coin right over
we have
here
the
somewhere?
following information. They are here for a business meeting. We also have the following description on their looks. We know that they have red hair. They are wearing a hat. They are wearing a necklace. And has a tattoo. We also know that the target suffers from dehydration. And they see themselves as a foodie. I hope these tells can be used to your advantage. Don't disappoint, 47. Good luck.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just come. Confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Can't see their hair color. I can't see their hair color. Oh my god. And he's going through that door to the other side. Yeah.
Stuff the hole, and then you blow up the tunnel. Look it up on YouTube for the American.
Red hair, yes. Necklace, yes. Hat, yes.
This is Sparta!
God damn it. Oh, they're all going there. God damn it. Thing with Whittleton Creek is that it doesn't have any height, so it's all spread out. That's a bit of a problem. Look out nearby. That's a foodie. Possible. Any drinks? Yeah, I think that's our man. Where the hell are you going, dude? Going over there again. Okay.
Command, thought I heard something. Checking it out, over.
Ah, crap, not again.
Okay. Your outfit. Okay. Now at least I should be able to get in there. Oh, but I don't have... Oh, fuck. Now I can go around this way. Oh, it's Janus. Walking about. So now he's here. What is she stuck to? Oh, I can't be here? Man, I hate that every property has its own guard disguises.
Mrs. West, how are you doing today?
The usual there.
Why can't I get over? God damn it.
You spoil us all rotten, Mrs. West. I'll take it.
Ah, fuck me. Garden is allowed in both gardens. Ooh, okay. Poison pills over here, right? Yeah. Coin. It's hostile. This is trespassing. Okay. Don't know the exact difference, but why are they? What are they? Why is she so curious? What is she curious about?
Okay.
Someone is at the door. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. I can't.
What?
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. Anyone there?
Jeez.
Okay, get in here.
Man, I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving in to investigate.
Okay. Got you now, bitch.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's still a hostile area. What? Okay, I'll put you in here. Lookout down. Okay. Okay, at least I can move about now here, so he should come. Oh, now I can. Okay. What do we get? Is there anything useful in the box? Ooh, a fire extinguisher. I can use that as a knockout for a guard. I do need the dude to come over here first. Now over there. Ideally, I would like him to come over here.
Station 4, nothing to report.
I'm just gonna take the gamble that he's the one. Yep, he's the one.
I feel horrible.
Oh, he's gonna puke right there. Am I gonna take the chance here? He is Neo. Must be the postman. Okay, he pisses off.
Station 7, everything looks good.
Okay, now go away.
Station 2, everything looks good.
Good job, officer. You eliminated the leader. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Okay, pacify guards with an explosive. So I can. These two. It would be nice if we could get these two together.
Hey there, Gardner.
Are there any? Are there any fire extinguishers on the map besides the one I'm carrying? I got this from a box.
Yeah, I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir.
One is in Betty's garden. Oh, okay. I'll do this.
What? Go from my...
Does that count? Yes. Okay. So, but the propane tank at sufficient distance also pacifies. So, in theory, I could use the propane tank that's right here. They don't like me.
Command, the garden area is clear. Over.
The garden area is clear. Over. Do.
All clear.
You copy, Command?
Okay, stand down. Nothing happening. There's one more in Cassidy's or Wilson's garage. Oh, okay. Calm down, Demolition Man. Oh, he doesn't like me. For some reason. Yep. We can get this, but it has to be far enough away.
Hey, you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
Well, you know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old geezer stop as well.
By throwing his coffin nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no
If
reason
I
for him to
put
kick
it
the
right
habit when he's
here.
already so close to kicking the bucket. I say, let the old man smoke.
That's far enough
You
away
see
that
that
would
oxygen tank
doesn't
near
kill
his
him,
bed?
right?
So, well, you can't-
Let's get into the thing here. Oh, now he stands over there. Since when are they moving about? Okay. Patty's garden is while they are moving around. Let's go see. Patty's garden is over here, right? Yeah. Wait. Why is the hidden stash icon here? I don't have anything hidden here. There's Batty. Am I allowed in here? That's not Batty. I'm not allowed. Hey dude. Let's see. The postman has put something in the postbox. Oh. Okay. Is it in here? Crap. Is that why he's going to the front? No fire extinguisher here. It's just a can. It's outside the hut. Oh, it's right here. Thank you. I'm stuck. Oh yeah, now it's gone because the guy took it out of the mailbox. Okay, let's see how our guests are doing. Could use this on the sleeping dude, I guess. You're up here. We'll have a nice view of him.
What?
Crap. Didn't get him. He was too far away. Okay, let's get moving. Let's get moving. We'll find another way. Okay. Sleeping to the... What where you said was the other one? One in Betty's garden and Cassidy Wilson's garage. So there's one over here.
Wanna go inside?
Oh, there's the...
Tourist.
Oh, there's one. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go get the... Is this dude a guard too? Oh, he is sleeping, so...
I have to tell you.
Yes, okay. just take a bit of distance. I think I missed. Crap. I should have put it up right now. Well, I thought I'd... Hey, lady.
Nothing worth wasting our time on.
Okay, so he's still nervous, so I'll go put it up on this guy over here. It's a shame you can't just throw it, you have to shoot it. Oh. That's 2, okay. Let's go get the other one. Could always pop one of those guys.
Hey, I need some help here. Shit, that was a fucking explosion.
That was a fucking explosion.
All right, next up is Golden
Cassidy, what do you have for me?
What do you mean
It was
nothing?
around here. Hell am I?
Why can't I find it?
Stupid sorry isn't gonna get me those votes. What is it with these people and their lack of background?
Okay.
Are they all in witness protection or something?
Are they all in witness protection or something? Oh, you would be surprised,
Show
dude.
up. I want you to penetrate the house for sale.
Still a subset.
Okay. Oh, I still need to poison the guard.
Charles Blake III appreciates your support.
Oh. Where has this dude gone?
Is huge loud and clear.
Oh, he went over there because of the kaboom. Right. That's the guy I knocked out, but he's okay. We're not dead, dude. There you go. So I can lure him over here, make him sick, and when he pukes I just shoot this and I knock him out here and then get that done. And then I have a perfect run, right? That guard must be awake now. Just shoot him again. Let's do it again. Oh no, I need to poison a guard. So just let's do that before all hell breaks loose again.
Oh, this is good.
Okay, let's just get this guy again. That's a bit. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there's a safe. Right. Where's the safe? Because I can use anything and everything in the Wilson property. Okay. Where the hell am I? Oh, over here. Okay, it's a Smith. Oh, it's yeah. That's where the party is, right? Let's go to the party. It's not me. I don't know anything. Okay, let's see. Where is the where's the safe? Next. It's it's in the basement. Ooh. Okay. Basement it is.
Whoa. Easy does it.
Do 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 do. Why is he here? Okay. That's one.
No way! What the hell is going on here?
I guess that explains why the Chardonnay was so good. They've got an entire basement full of wine.
These people are absolutely devoted.
I know we think there's something off about it.
Okay.
Minutes ago, you were convinced they were serial.
Hackle 9, I have that.
A basement full of wine, they're your new best friends.
They're clearly well. Oh, right.
Need him to piss off. I don't want to kill him because of the guys over there. Don't come over here, please. Oh, fuck me.
Whoa.
Okay. These guys fucked off. Okay. How much are we getting? 2.6k. Okay. I can live with that. And then supplier. Where is the supplier? Over here. Oh my god, in the Wilson West property? Really? 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 It's that way. I just came from there. Idiot. Idiot.
Wait, what?
Exactly. It's all the way over there.
You think I'm letting in a gardener? Come on.
Yes, I'm thinking you're letting in a gardener. Nothing's gotta have a snack for on the way, right? Bum, 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 bum. Where is he? Oh, in the garage. Yes. Okay. I can work with that. Bum 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 bum. A beautiful day.
What do you need? I might have it.
Is that right?
I lost this the last time. Buy that back.
Good choice. You know where I am if you need more.
You know where I am if you need more. Did I pick up a crowbar along the way somewhere? No. Okay. I'll go back to the start then. Was there a courier? Oh, there's a courier. Where is the courier? Oh, he was at the Janus property last time I saw him. He's over here at the Cassidy. Yeah. Okay. He's probably got like 800 Mercers or something. Maybe. Oh, I know what you're saying. You're a chicken shit if you don't go after him. Okay. Okay. You convinced me. It's him. Right over there. And of course, when I get here, he just goes inside. Okay. And he goes upstairs. Of course he goes upstairs.
Any news from the
Oh, good. He's still here. Okay. I'll just go around the back. Yes, go around the back.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the front, haven't you, behind the house?
Oh, and he's about to go in? No. I was afraid I'd lose it. Oh, now he's go. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Okay, that works out. That works out just fine. Or is the other one also coming out again? Oh my god. Do I have any... No, I don't have any poisons. Lethal pills. Pneumatic pills. Do I want to kill the dudes over there? No. Okay. Let's get you in the bushes over here. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, Trickster is up there. Anybody here? No? Not that I really need to, but... he's over there. Where's my...
All this walking. I mean, I'm the one putting my neck out here, and they don't care. So not professional. Yeah, I just love to clean up other people's shit.
Come on, dude. Swoop! Yeah. 1300. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yoink. I'm just taking everything I can, just in case I...
Oh. He's going to be so annoyed.
God damn it, it's not right.
There's another box here. Just to make Ozzy happy. Nothing.
Hope you've got my back.
Okay. Now we're ready to go? Yes, we're ready to go. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Bum. Hey, dude. "12 hours later." Yeah. But hey, perfect run, right?
Well done, 47. This will make anyone think twice before turning to a life of crime.
Okay. Yes, perfect. How much are we getting? Clean, ICA, safe, cracked, prestige objective, perfect run bonus. Alright. 10,000 XP. Nice. 7,000 Mercers. Nice. I was that clean. I got every objective and I didn't mess anything up,
Well
so
done,
yeah.
47. The syndicate has been eliminated. However, I have intel that there are more connected. Finish the job. Take them all down, and you will be well rewarded. Get back to me when you're ready.
Get back to me when you're ready. Okay, what are we doing next? Wait, that was weird. Oh, I got a bonus. Right. Let's see, what are we going to do? Berlin Haven. Blind the target, I don't have anything like that. Deadly throw, X-kill. Ambrose Island. Could do Ambrose. I'll do Ambrose and Haven. Dubai. Mendoza and Santa Fortuna. Okay. Santa Fortuna is annoying if you have to go into the caves though. Dubai Haven, America's Riddleton Creek. Dubai, United Arabs. Hokkaido skill. Hokkaido and skill and Colorado. Colorado. Okay. The Eliminator. Can do this. Okay, what else is on the menu? Colorado. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so Paris is alerted. Let's get that one out of the way. If we're gonna fail, we're gonna fail early. Do you have any challenges close to completion? To be honest, I don't really look at my challenges. 50 in Hokkaido? Not really. Not 8 uns. 50 syndicate members in Berlin. Okay. Over ledge. 2 of 10, 7, 14, 0 out of 47. Eliminate 47 syndicate members with the katana. Okay, I've never done that. No. Not even close. No. What is this? And then 10 syndicate members with lethal pills. Okay. 50 in Colorado. Strangle 10 syndicate with a ring and necklace. Okay. So yeah, not really close to anything. Where are we going? Oh yeah, Paris. Kill only targets. Silence pistol kill. No combat. Oh, no combat. That's gonna be a thing. Silence pistol kill. Okay. I skipped the box over here. What's in it? Mercers. Okay. 10k. What's in the box? Ooh. Proxy, explosive, lethal poison. Okay. Paris. 2 targets and 1 of everything. Open save with an explosion. There's a save, so let's take that. That's easy peasy. Silencer stopping. Okay. I don't have any of that, so if I shoot him from a distance, it still counts as combat if somebody sees him go down, right? I've noticed that the objective having less mercers gives you more XP and vice versa. Oh, does it? Say. It only says how much explosives you use. So this would give me more XP and this would give me more mercers then. Okay. That's 5,000 SA. Time disguises is no. Okay, so let's see what the Wheel of Fortune says. How are you going to Paris?
Excellent.
Blood money suit with gloves in classic. Okay. That's a nice suit. Classic. Blood money suit. Yeah. Just a blood money suit. It was listed in the wiki as Blood Money Soup. It closed, so that's why it shows up there like that. Okay, one of everything, right? Can I see that? 1111. Yeah, okay. So we have a courier as well, which means I need my banana. And preferably a coin. Yoink. Let's go over here. Such a chore going every time you need to go over there. Get this. Okay, let's see. Hopefully there's a coin here.
Brum brum. Looking good today.
Thank you, yeah. It's a nice suit. I saw it flicker over here, so yeah, I can see the coin. Yoink. Okay. Then, I think we're out of here. Let's not take the boat for the change. Let's go with the car. It's Perry after all. So let's go in a nice sports car.
Bon voyage, 47.
Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome to Paris.
Welcome
Intel
to
tells
Paris.
us that there are syndicate members in the area. I trust that you can find them and eliminate them. However, this is no walk in the park. They are on high alert, so you need to be careful. Be careful, 47.
Oh, he's easy. Oh, they're easy. Easy targets. I shot the camera, what the hell? Anything useful? No. Okay, well, since he's alerted, let's go to the other dude first then. And I'm not allowed to go past there, so let's go here. Man, why is the cameras everywhere? Is this the alerted then?
Well, we can hardly forget that power up on.
Where's the other one? I'm better off going through the inside. Now that I think of it.
Where we're going? Pavilion, Northwest Gardens. Wait a minute.
Shit. Still no answer.
Look, Daniel, she's nice. I will have my grandchildren, even if I go in and push your ass up and down. Let's see, he's over there, yes. Okay. Oh, Ermagerd. More cameras. Good grief. They're going all out. Okay.
What's that?
Come on, is anyone there? This is not funny. Huh? Is anybody there?
Whoa.
Is that?
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Okay. If I knock one of these guys out, will that engage combat?
Really?
Did I get my coin back? Yes, I did.
I think I heard something. Moving in for a closer look.
Because I could really use his outfit. Let's get the wrench.
Hello?
See the coin.
Okay. I think I just heard something.
Okay. Outfit, yes. Security. Security! Oh, that security dude doesn't like me. Crap. And that security dude doesn't like me. Oh, this is a bit of a...
Man, if I was a girl, I would totally do it. I am sending some Photoshop pictures of me as a woman.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's enjoying those.
Okay. That is also not good. Okay. Let's see how far we get now. Let's get rid of that freaking camera before I get caught again. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Did I hear? I thought I heard a coin. Another camera. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, anything useful? Nope. Ah, big one. Whatever. He's over there. Oh, but these guys aren't gonna let me in. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hey, Jacques. Welcome. Happy Friday. Hello from the other side. Up.
Hey.
Clear.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Okay. Safe. Where is it? Probably somewhere up top. Got a courier up top. Level 2. Safe is level 3. Cicada. Security control. Okay, and I gotta blow it up. Oh, and I didn't make my bomb. Crap. Okay. Oh, fuck me. These guys. Far enough away. In the attic, yeah.
Any other security that's here? One's upstairs.
Plenty of propane and fire extinguishers on the map, yeah. That should do. Oh, there's propane in the basement. I think there's. If I remember correctly. Let's see. Isn't there a
Payday next week?
Oh.
What's her story? You know, actually, I read this this book about the fashion industry through the ages. There was this whole chapter.
No? No. I'm trying to avoid the lady. Doesn't seem to be a. Why isn't there a fire extinguisher on this level? Only on the other side.
Sold. Thank you.
Maybe in here? No.
Want to buy something? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Empty concussion device. Flash grenade. Now if I'll need that. Let's see. Close to the stairs, there's a fire extinguisher. Oh, on the grand thing. Okay. Let's go check it out. Downstairs, you mean? Or in here?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, do you mind?
Oh, this is the attic. Okay. Other stairs. Oh, okay. I'll have to go across the hallway. Okay. Whoop. Thank you very much.
Final bit.
No, that's maybe on this side.
Failing for one, driver threatened his way out of trouble.
No.
Made a deal with him.
No.
Somewhat impossible.
Between level 2 and 3. So this is level 3, right? Yeah. Got it. Okay. Yeah, let's put the crowbar over there.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Yoink. Thank you. Okay. Where is the safe? It's over here. Oh. Nobody likes me here. There's no explosives here either. I thought there would be like bombs on the on one of the counters. Really, nobody likes me over here. They all hate me. Why? Why is it that they all hate me? Screwdriver. Ruji, okay. Let's get rid of this dude. I'm wearing the same outfit, right? Why is he so adamant that I don't belong here? Yeah, it's the same outfit. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. So now I have to get there somehow. Or maybe I can just knock them out. And there's another one right there. No, that's a power relay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, dude, you're getting knocked out. Can you get over here, please?
What the?
Just checking us out.
This making room. Is there an explosive on the counter? I don't know. I mean, by the doors there. That's what I thought, but maybe in my haste to not get discovered,
Anyone here?
Yes, somebody's here. Okay. Give me that. Okay. Let me see. That's the document. This is that is not. That's another document. I feel like I want to knock this dude out. I want to avoid getting into a shootout. Oh my god, he's getting up.
Okay.
Okay, he's out of the way. Yeah, oh, that's my coin. And the gun. And let's turn this on again. Okay, let's see. The counter here. There's guns. Not much else. No, there's not. So I guess in Freelancer there's nothing. I wanna... Okay, can I get rid of this dude too?
Jeez.
Yes, I can. Okay. Bom.
That's it. Alright, get this baby up and running in no time.
Okay. Go. Turn that on. Now. That's just a tablet to unlock it. That's another gun. Can I get you to come over here?
Okay.
I can.
Command, possible disturbance in my position. I'm checking it out.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Hey, anyone there?
Okay. Let's get you a bit away from here. But if the thing goes kaboom, or a bit out of the way at least. Okay. Where is my fire extinguisher? Cool. No. No explosives. Okay. Wait for them to cool down. Swoop in, get the Mercers. I think only in story mode. Yeah, that's what I think. Because they all move stuff around, remove stuff.
Search formations. Move out.
Got it.
Got nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing here for you. It's all good. It was just a fire extinguisher that was past its expiry date. Nothing to worry about. Nice. Okay. Let's go get our reward. Search formation, yeah. How much? 2200. Okay, okay. But I can pick up that MRAM thing from the.
To a fruitful collaboration.
No. I'm just gonna buy it.
Helmut, don't forget to have fun.
Don't forget to have fun.
Hey, you look like you might need something.
Mm-hmm.
I only sell good merch.
Sounds promising.
There we go.
I'll see ya. You know where I am.
The only thing left is getting down safely. That can be a challenge in and of itself, so... I have the big one. Explosive golf ball, flash grenade. Let's get rid of the grape knife.
What's that?
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Boys, stay put. Relax. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Oh, was there a courier? I think I did. No, there's a courier. Forget about the courier. Let's get out of here. Ah, they don't like me. Later, boys. Close to. Okay.
Excellent work back there, 47. Let me know when you're ready to continue. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Drop all this crap. Good. Okay, what's next? Showdown on Mumbai. Sapienza. Or Miami. Let's do the showdown on Miami. Let's go to Mumbai first. 3 targets, okay. Three kills. Melee weapon. Sniper rifle. Eliminate guards with a sniper, okay. And then sniper epic. Melee epic. I have an epic melee. Birkin is rare. I think all the epic stuff is on the other board. Yeah. Gotta be here. Legendary. Eiffel Tower knife is epic. Okay. So let's take the melee epic. Sniper rifle kill. Okay. Let's go get the this one. No. Oh wait, I need a regular gun. Okay, sniper rifle I have. Melee weapon I have. Kill them with the sniper. Okay, I can. Melee epic I have. Okay, I'm going to Mumbai. Pain of my existence. It failed me last time, so but now we're not alerted, so that's okay. Let's see what's in the box. What do we have? Semtex demo block. Not audio. This one. The syringe. Don't need that. Let's see. Do we need a lockpick? Could bring a lockpick. Okay. And then we're going to make a bomb. Oh, I didn't even. I forgot again. What I think we have one of everything, right? I had a brain fart for a second. Forgot why I came in here. Okay, let's build the thing. If I had remembered to build it last time, then I wouldn't have to do all the stupid stuff upstairs. Okay. No. No coin. You have anything to say?
Sometimes the only thing I really want in this world is to get fucked up. Are you heading to Colombia anytime soon?
Are you heading to Colombia anytime soon? Ah, there's our coin. Yoink. Let's go.
Safe journey, 47.
This is the last one for today. Ba-bum-ba-ba-ba-bum. So hopefully Mumbai will be going better today, this time around. We got fucked. But that was alerted, right? Now I'm just fucked up because I thought there was a closet there.
Welcome to Mumbai. Intel tells us that there are syndicate members in the area. I trust that you can find them and eliminate them. Don't disappoint.
Down here and
Good
right
luck.
over there. Eliminate guards with a sniper. We can do that. Okay. Why are they not liking me over there? Let's see. I need a sniper kill. I need a melee kill. Let's see. Where are these people? They are near the tower. Are she in the tower? The makeup area. Security room. Oh, okay. Oh, and the other two? This one is in the slum area, and this is in the back alley. Okay, in the metalworkers district. Over there.
Enough, man. We're dealing with a serious killer here. I'm talking multiple bodies here.
This statement, which we are not allowed to show for legal reasons, implicates this and rebellious passage.
He's coming up. Crap.
Pavin, what are you doing? You need to open the shop. There are people waiting.
God damn it.
Another one of Vanya Shah's servants just came by.
Listen up, I got some poor son of a bitch lying on the ground here. It came from over there, right? You mind going over and checking it out?
Yes.
Alright.
He's coming up.
You're evil.
Huh. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she's coming up. Okay. So I need to lure her over here so that those guys don't see me stabbing this woman. What if I do this? Be the briefcase.
I don't know what that was.
Okay, your call.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Nice. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And now I need to kill one with a sniper rifle. Oh, they're both over there, so might as well go over there. Can I? Am I allowed here? Maybe if I get... Where is he dragging him all the way? If he goes over there, I can... Oh, he's just gonna put him over here.
One of those days, am I right?
Oh. Yeah, one of those days. Okay. He's over there. Where does he go? Oh.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
How the hell do I get out of here? Okay, so that leaves one. All the way over there. And he's in the tower, right? I probably can't get him from over here.
I wish you would stop talking
See
while
what
the
you
mails
got.
come like that, old boy.
Welcome everybody, welcome in. Oh yeah. How's everybody doing? Welcome Red. Yeah, my wife was is out of the house, so I thought I can do an extra little stream. So yeah, that's why. Cutie Beans Raid, well, welcome everybody. I'm playing a bit of Freelancer. Been a while since I did that, so it was time to get around. This afternoon I did some contracts, but now I'm freelancing. And I failed the campaign earlier, so I am still in the early raids. Playing volleyball today with the raids. Yeah, I hope dinner was tasty. Yeah, I had some nice macaroni. Not macaroni and cheese, but yeah, body found. But it was good. Let's see. Thank you. So yeah, I know you gotta go relax, chill, do whatever. And then yeah. But I want to see if I can snipe this one from over here. Thanks so much for the follow, the Ant Gamer. Can I get him from here? Oh, it's behind the wall. Okay. Can I get you to come over here? Or over here? Crap. Crap. You're gonna be lurking? Thank you. Thank you for trusting your community. The other way around with me. That's a mirror. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I can't hit her from here. It's over here. I want to get her over here, maybe. I don't know. That's the wall. Maybe she'll go over there. Crap. She doesn't hear that. Crap. It means I'll have to go up. Fuck. No. Put the sniper rifle in there, please. Thank you. Okay. Damn it. I was hoping I could avoid this. But, yeah. It is what it is.
You're really spiking my anxiety here.
Point. Thank you. Odd. Oh, there's a box here. Yes. And nothing. Napoleon blown apart.
You know, the movie's based on real events.
It's about a pirate saving the city of Mumbai from some sort of witch. How is that based on... The hell was that? Go find out. Sure.
Okay, get this. Got it. Okay. Now, gotta go up. At least, oh god. He doesn't like me. Not a real problem. Brick. Throw at the camera. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Not that I'm trespassing, so getting caught isn't really a problem, but it's a force of habit. Let's see where. She's over there. Okay. Can you come in here for a second? I'll just shoot you.
Okay.
And we're good to go.
You have got to be kidding me, man. Seriously? Oh man, the timing on this. Okay.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the
Okay.
syndicate. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Crap. Don't want to cause a panic. Okay. Let's see, the safe. Where's the safe? Oh, it's on this level. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. It's right behind me. So it's over there. Let's see. Oh, it's right over here.
Good to go. I know they're still trying to find the right lines to shoot, but in case they do,
was
we need to
there?
be ready with the deck.
No.
You bet.
Let's go.
I
Camera.
had to hack the controls to reduce the power output of the machine. I don't know where Rangan got this thing from, but it's
I don't know where Rangan got this thing from. Yeah, man, he just bought it cheap. It's a real hazard for your actors, man. Okay. And 2.6. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's see. There's a supplier. There's a supplier. Where is the supplier? He's over here. Where's that? Oh, there's also a courier. Oh, the courier is on my level. Who's the courier? Huh? Oh? No, the courier is upstairs, one level up. Okay. Gotta go upstairs. Upstairs! This way to the movie set. There is the...
Huh? What's this?
1300, okay, nice.
Can you hear me?
So that was the courier done. Is there another courier? No, there was only one courier, right? Oh no, there's one over here, but I'm not going all the way over there. I could go to the gun shop though, right over there.
Had an accident.
Where is that?
Fuck me.
Oh right, that's the the place I got where I made the error in judgment last time I was there. Okay. Let's not do that again. Let's see, up there, right? Yes. just go up there, see if there's anything worth buying, and then get the fuck out of there. Hey, I'm back.
You look like you might need something.
I've risen from the
I only
dead.
sell good merch.
Ooh, duckies. Ducky. Trank. Crowbar. Why not? Okay.
Don't hesitate to come back. I'll be here.
Okay, let's get out of here. Taxi.
Going somewhere, sir. You need it.
There we go. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, motherfucker. Black Cat. Military, prestige, objective, perfect run. That's what we like to see. Only 14 minutes. Oh, that was a quick quickie. 5800. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Middle of the road. I think I have time for one more, maybe.
Good work back there. The Syndicate took a serious blow, but there is still much work to get done. Recuperate and prepare for your next
Drop
assignment.
everything. Okay, so we're getting some stuff back. We've got duckies, an explosive. We got the crowbar and the trank. Okay. So showdown in Miami. So we're going to Sapienza. Shall we do this? Yeah, let's go to Sapienza. 3 targets, 2 careers, saving the supplier. Okay. 2 targets, saving the supplier. Let's see, what do we have to do? Poison a guard. Oh, we could... fragmentation grenade. Okay. Headshot kills only. Eliminate guards with a sniper. Okay. Gonna get a sniper rifle. Is there a sniper objective? Unsilenced pistol kill, epic assault pistol. That's a bit of a shame. Unsilenced pistol kill, epic. Okay. Do I have that still? I do. Matador. Okay. That takes care of that. Oh, I need a silenced gun, of course. Take that. Poison a guard. Well, I could take this. Poison a guard. Yes. That should do. Oh, sniper rifle. I need a sniper. Sniper. I like this one because it's lightweight. It's only 2, and it gets out of the briefcase very quickly. That's why I like to pick that up. Because some of the larger ones, they take take ages to unpack. Or 2 couriers, right? Let's go see. Let's take this. Let's go grab the grapes, because grapes serve the same function as the banana. You can make people slip on them. Okay. Let's see if there's a coin here. Oh, okay, I'll drop the grape knife if I need to. No coin here. Okay. Hopefully there's a coin here. But I think not. No, there's no coin here. Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh well, we'll have to pick one up along the way, or find another way to make her slip. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay, Sapienza, Sapienza. Hopefully we don't have to go into the cave. If we do, no. C'est la vie.
Welcome to Sapienza. Intel tells us that the operative syndicate members are currently in the area.
Where the
Track
hell am
them
I?
down and do
Oh,
what you do best. Be careful, 47. And most of all, good luck.
I thought there was a coin here somewhere, but no. Okay, let's see. Where are the people? One is on the beach square. Okay. This one is mansion. This one is in the garage. Okay. So 3 targets. None of them are in the caves. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's good. Oh, we've got our first one over here. Banana. Where are you going?
Good day to you, sir, huh? That's okay.
What the hell? Oh my!
1400. Okay, nice. Oh, there's a coin right here. See? I knew there was a coin somewhere on the street. Oh, he's sleeping. Right. Coins, coins. Okay. Everybody is interested here. Let's get the hell away from here.
I need some help, please.
And silence pistol kill epic. So maybe he is up here. Where is he going? It's up there. Okay, he's on the square, right? Maybe the striker is powerful enough to be shot from the roof. So maybe I can get him like that. The bloom on the gun is pretty big though, so that's maybe a problem, but we'll see about that. Let's get to the apartment first. Can't see him from here.
Syndicate member eliminated.
Oh, headshot kills only? Bugger. Oh well. Whatever. Let's get out of here. They'll be coming up here, but yeah. Okay, I need to get... Oh. I need to get into the mansion, so... Maybe... It'll be better if I go here. Take Rocco's outfit. There we go. Okay.
Where is he? Is he flanking us?
Ooh. Why is he there?
There's been a security breach. I need you to keep your head down. I understand. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Command, I'm here now and the area is clear. Over.
Because I was shooting from the corner there, but I would have expected they would come in here. Because the routing doesn't understand where to go. Okay, that's my chance. Maybe.
Command, I've arrived at the location and it looks clear. Over.
Nobody's coming here. Dude, just go away. If I do this, I drop the briefcase, I guess. Yeah, see? Oh, he goes there. Oh, he came from there. Okay. Okay, lady. Piss off. Close the door. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Would be a nice candidate to be
Dead
first.
rat under my bunk this morning.
Oh, good. Must mean the poison.
Oh, crap. Crap, 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 crap. Who saw that? Anybody coming? There's a very... Oh, there's a camera over there that's seeing me. Okay. What the hell is flashing around? He doesn't mind me. Okay. Yeah.
Better lock and load. We have a suspect who's carrying a weapon.
What the hell? I need an ID. It's not here. Visual on the target?
Okay, this isn't good. This is not good.
Might have trouble.
Yeah, okay. I got you, man.
Everybody gets worked up so all of a sudden. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, he's relaxing a bit now. Okay.
What?
Oh, bugger. Let's get you out of here before anybody finds you. Okay. Man, the sound of the boxes are... Where's the other one then? Oh, upstairs. Okay. Let's go upstairs then. Other side of the wall, okay.
Hey,
There's my target too.
box of VHS tapes in the observatory.
Mercer's, yes. Only
Oh,
grand.
those. They're all old family clips from his childhood. You know, camcorder stuff. I used to watch him all the time on his old projector. Oh, go see what the hell that was.
All right.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
Okay, so, and he, where the hell is he? He is... Oh, in the garage. Oh, okay, okay, okay. We can deal with that. Eliminate guard with a sniper. I will do that as last. Russo. Let's go downstairs now. Russo going back in here again. Anything useful? No. Knives are gone. Okay. Okay, let's get to the garage.
No. Yeah, that's it. Forceful, laconic, manly, right there.
Okay. And the gun dealer. Where's the gun dealer? He's also there. Huh? Oh, right. He's also in the garage. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter for this one, right? I can just go here. Yeah, they don't like me. I don't like cameras in my face. Okay. Go down here. That's the and there's the
Where?
Oh, it's you. Oh, easy. And then the dealer's over there through this door. Oh no, he's around this corner right over here. Right.
And you are now terminated.
You are now terminated.
You've
How
spread
apt.
fear within the syndicate. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Okay, maybe. Let's see. Screwdriver, coin, ducky. Just fill that stuff out.
You need more?
Okay,
You know
I
where
need
I
to kill this sniper. Yes. Hey, dude. It's two guards with a sniper. Nice. Okay. Boom, GG, thank you. Okay. Oh, there's a guard over here. I could. Yeah, I'm gonna. I can get him over here. No? Okay. How about over here? Dude. No? Point him over here? No? Dude, seriously? That's just him, okay. Okay, when he's gone, oh, I can... Right. I know how to get him without being spotted. I can just go here.
Come on, pick that up.
Pick that up, yeah. Where the hell is he? That's the gardener. Where's the guard? Fuck it. Okay. Now I only need to poison the guard. I can do that easily. Let's see, where is my trank? There we go. Oh, that's emetic seeker. Oh, I bought the seeker.
Move it, unless you want to get.
There we go. Did I do the save? No, because it's still on the map. Where's the save? I missed the save. Where is it? It's up here. The observatory, okay.
You gotta be.
That's dumb. I should have gone upstairs. Since I know they don't actually like me, I will go here. Let's see, the observatory is all the way over there, so that's the other building. Yeah, right. I was there, I should have known. Yeah, I need to get up there.
How's it going?
I'm just going through this side over here. In here. Go up here. Oh no, it's down here. Okay, camera. Or do I want to blow it up? I did bring the I didn't bring my explosives. God damn it, I always forget. I don't want to use the ducky for this. Okay. Let's see, where's the laptop? Where's the other data? Right over here. Okay, cool. And where's the third piece of evidence? Right over here. Okay,
What the?
Command, be advised we have a casualty. Stay alert and proceed with caution.
Ooh, oh, him.
Not in the face.
Not in the face. Okay, give me the money. Hey, where did my, oh, there it is. Okay. Now, get the fuck out of here. And be done with this map. Later, boys. I have places to be. Bom, bom, bom. There we go. Mission complete. Awesome. Yeah, just stupid for the headshots, but okay, it is what it is. I got him from a distance. Pistolier. Okay, oh, I didn't see how much versus I had 21k or something.
Good work back there. The Syndicate took a serious blow, but there is still much work to get done. Recuperate and prepare for your next assignment.
Okay, so that is going to have to be it for me today. Thank you guys for being here. And yeah, I will be back next Friday, I think. Let's see. Tomorrow, no. Sunday, no. Okay, so that will be next Friday. let's go over to Among. So if you're here for the also for the unlocks, the drops, we're going over to another Hitman streamer, so you will be able to continue your watch streak, or your watch time, I should say, and get those unlocks. And yeah, again, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye now.